Hello everyone, this is Polomi Mitra and today we will discuss our biology topic excretion in organism. Excretion and its importance. Excretion is the process of elimination of toxic metabolic waste products from the body of an organism. Importance of excretion. Excretion keeps our body fit as the metabolic waste products are removed from the body. Circulation of natural resources can be maintained through the excretion as our blood gets purified. There are several excretory products from plant which is having huge economic importance. Excretion maintains osmotic balance in organism's body. Difference between excretion in plants and excretion in animals. In plants, excretory products are less nitrogenous, but in animal, excretory products are more nitrogenous. Plants have no definite excretory system. Animal is having definite excretory system. In plants, due to less metabolism, excretion is also less. But in animal, due to more metabolism, excretion is also more. In plants, excretory substances are used up in other metabolic processes. But in animal, excretory substances are used up. In plants, the excretory substances are stored in different organs. But in animal, excretory substances are eliminated from the body. In plant, the excretory substances do not cause any harm to the plant body. But in animal, excretory substances are very harmful to the animal body. In plants, the excretory substances are used by man, but in animals, excretory substances are not used by man. Methods of excretion in plants. Plants excrete through removing the waste materials from the leaves, gums and resins. Plants also remove the gaseous materials through their stomata. The removal of water vapor through the transpiration occurs in the plant's body. Plants also remove their waste by shedding the bark, by shedding the fruits, by shedding of flower and also by diffusion. Some important excretory products of plants which are used by us in industry. These are essential oils, alkaloids, tannin, latex, etc. and also the gum. The essential oils are volatile oils present in fruits and flowers like citrus oil, lavender oil, tea tree oil, etc. Alkaloids, these are nitrogenous wastes from the plant. These are nicotine, caffeine, quinine, morphine, etc. Tannin, this is the type of bitter waste from the plant body which is used in tanning of leather and preparing of ink, etc. Latex, it's a sticky milky white emulsion protein and forming the gum, resin, etc. It's found in acacia plant or rubber tree. Excretion in human. Human beings have complex excretory system which is made up of several excretory organ. The basic excretory organ of human being are kidneys, liver, lungs and skin. The excretory substances formed by human body are carbon dioxide, water, nitrogenous wastes and some salts. The carbon dioxide and water is formed by cellular respiration which is also excreted out, and the nitrogenous waste like urea, ammonia, uric acid are removed from our body due to sweat or urination. There are also some mineral salts removed by excretion. Excretory system of human. It is also known as urinary system as it is related with urination. There are four basic parts of excretory system. These are a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureter ducts, one urinary bladder and one urethra. Each kidney is supplied with large renal artery and a renal vein which enters the body of the kidney through the lateral depression on inner surface. The renal arteries bring deoxygenated blood from the dorsal aorta into the kidney for purification, but the renal veins remove the purified but deoxygenated blood from the kidneys into the vena cava. A tube or duct, the ureter, runs from the depression of the kidney to the base of the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is a pouch-like sac where the urine is deposited for several times. It is located in the lower abdomen. It drains urine away to the next part, that is urethra. Urethra is the external opening which urinate during the urge of urination. Structure of human kidney. The section of kidney shows that it is having three distinct regions. The dark inner region is the cortex, the lighter middle zone is the medulla, and a hollow chamber within the medulla formed by the Solen ureter is the pelvis. Pelvis emerges from concave surface of the kidney. The inner border of the medullary region is extended into a series of 15 to 16 cone-like projection into the pelvis called pyramids. Each kidney is made up of approximately 1 million urinary network unit. These are called nephron, loosely embedded in the connective tissue and amply the supplied with blood capillaries. 85% of the nephron are present in the cortex called cortical nephron, and remaining 15% of the nephron are present in the medulla called medullary nephron. Blood capillaries are formed by the repeated divisions of renal artery within the cup of Bowman's capsule inside the kidney. The capillaries eventually unite to form the renal vein. Structure of nephron in kidney. There are ball-like structures present in the cortex of the kidney. These are called Malpighian corpuscles. Malpighian corpuscles are composed of Bowman's capsule and glomerulus. Bowman's capsule. The outer thin double-walled cup-shaped hollow capsule is called Bowman's capsule. The wall of the capsule is made up of single layer of cells. The wall adjacent to the glomerulus is called visceral layer and the outer wall is called parietal layer. The end of the Bowman's capsule towards the glomerulus is called vascular end and the end towards the tubule is called tubular end. Glomerulus. The cup of the Bowman's capsule contains a tuft or knot of blood capillaries called glomerulus, formed from the branching of the afferent renal artery. After leaving the glomerulus, the blood vessel forms efferent renal artery, a complex network of capillary loop around the uriniferous tubule called peritubular capillary. It is these capillaries that unite and become the renal vein. Renal tubule. The renal tubule is a coiled tubule of 27 mm in length and 0.06 mm in outer diameter which deep into the medulla. The cortical portion of the tubule is coiled whereas the medullary portion is straight and giving the medulla a striated appearance. The renal tubule starts from the base of the Bowman's capsule and ends at the collecting tubules. The renal tubule is differentiated into three distinct regions. These are the proximal convoluted tubule, the Henle loop and the distal convoluted tubule. Proximal convoluted tubule is the first part which is highly coiled and situated in the cortex about 14 mm length. Henle loop is the second part of the tubule which is hairpin-like portion and passes to the medulla and then returns back to the cortex. The length is about 8 mm. Distal convoluted tubule. The third part is the distal convoluted tubule which is also opening into the collecting tubule. It is 5 mm in length and the tubule is surrounded by blood capillaries for reabsorption. The collecting tubule pass to the medulla and open at the apices of the pyramids into the pelvis of the kidney. Process of urine formation. The kidneys produce urine as a watery solution of nitrogenous waste material like urea. Urine formation involves three basic steps like filtration, reabsorption and tubular secretion. Filtration. The blood vessel leaving each glomerulus is narrower than the entering blood vessel. This creates a bottleneck in the glomerular capillaries. As a result, the pressure of flowing blood in it rises. Due to high blood pressure, the liquid part of the blood is filtered out and it passes into the cavity of the Bowman's capsule. This filtrate is called glomerular or nephric filtrate. In addition to water and urea, there are salts and food also present in nephric filtrate. Blood that leaves the glomerulus contain mainly corpuscles and blood protein together with small amount of water. Reabsorption. As the glomerular filtrate flows along the renal tubule, useful substances are reabsorbed back into the bloodstream. The unwanted substances flow onto the ureter and stored in the bladder as urine. The bladder progressively fills with urine and periodically the urine is thereafter emptied to the exterior along the urethra by consequous action of the muscles of bladder wall, and then the bladder wall contracts for passing the urine. In human, out of 170 liters of glomerular filtrate is course of 24 hours. Only 1 to 1.5 liters of urine is produced and the rest is reabsorbed by the renal tubule. Tubular secretion. Renal tubule also excretes some unwanted substances which come out in urine. Urine is a concentrated solution of urea, water together with the certain dissolved salt and other excretory substance. During the urination urge, the urinary bladder creates pressure and in the form of urine, the fluid is removed out from the body through the urethral pore. Functions of kidney. The kidneys are helpful to remove the waste products from our body. The excretion of nitrogenous waste like urea, uric acid is occurred by the kidneys. The regulation of water contents and salt balance is maintained by the kidneys and therefore the osmoregulation is properly happened in our body. The excretion of salts and the regulation of blood acidity is done by kidneys. The excretion of toxic substances are removed from the body. Kidneys regulate our blood pressure and kidneys also help to form the RBC. Then kidneys are very important for us for eliminating waste and to keep our body fit. Today this much. We will come back in another chapter with another topic again. Thank you everyone.